Welcome back, Idol friends. All I can say is I've had probably one of the most incredible last couple weeks of my whole life. Last week I went to Denver almost immediately after an amazing seminar that I'd been to in San Jose the week before. And I ended up being able to hang out and play with some of the most incredible musicians and trumpet players, and several of them are like legendary. And I'm just gonna generalize for now, but anyway, it was just amazing last week, and as such, it's taken me a while to recover and get back to normal so that I can get back to this American Idol final week. And I apologize again that it took so long to get to it, but let's just jump right in. So here we have our final four. We know one of them is going to go off pretty soon here. I'm sorry that it's so late on this, so let's just get right to it. I'm going to not spend a lot of time because I would say that what we're seeing tonight is more nostalgic than it is really showing us anything new. At this point, it's a popularity contest, and it's not necessarily who's the best singer. If we look at this right now, look at these four, who's the best singer? LaPorsha. Who's the second best singer? Trent. Who's the third best singer? Mackenzie and Dalton. Okay, now popularity contest rules means whoever's voting is going to determine who makes it through, and Dalton's real likable, Mackenzie's real likable. They're all real likable. That's just it. There's nothing really that's saying don't vote for any of these guys. The only thing really is just their skill set. So if we're to look at these guys and just break them down, the way that I would kind of categorize people's skills if I were looking at, hey, is this person ready for this or ready for that? Just kind of figure out where people fit. And it's all a matter of what your confidence level in a certain situation allows you to be able to perform at. Simple as that. So good musicians have a very high confidence level in certain musical situations, and they know what to do to make it sound good. And that's what we're going for. And sounding good means making people feel good. That's the difference again between great and world class. And what you're really going for as a musician is you're trying to make them feel something. Okay, now I would say that every one of these four knows how to make the audience feel something. So the end result is they've all figured that out. So I would say we can give credit to this final season, and I wouldn't say that every season has a final four that could do this, but I would say that this final four all knows how to do that. They're all very good at creating emotion, dynamics, and what Dalton and Mackenzie make up in skill set, they're able to compensate for in other ways. Okay, so like I say, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on performances other than I really did like, the opening one. And let's just kind of speed through it because there's not a lot we really need to say. It's just, let's just listen to Mackenzie and Dalton's performance and see who we think should go. And based on last week, I think Mackenzie did a better job than Dalton. But both these guys are so likable. And again, one thing I will say, Megan, who is now like one of the bigwig executives of the show, was in charge of the packages. And the packages, again, are these little brief 30-second, minute or two tops, little bios that they try to do every single week and come up with something new and fresh. And they are so good. One thing I will say is the people that Fox employs, as well as the people that 19 Entertainment, who was really the company behind American Idol, And they basically came in and made an agreement with Fox, and basically it's kind of a marriage. And they're based on the Fox, you know, set, and they basically just work in tandem with the TV people. And 19 comes in and produces the show, and they basically, that's how it works. There's a lot of details to it, but I get it now, which is really interesting. But what I was going to say is, I just want to make sure you guys understand that what's cool about this last couple episodes is they're going to get very nostalgic. And I'm going to comment about, I'm going to do a separate video about the little retrospective episode that they had on last night. Okay, so it is now Wednesday. You know, it's the finale tonight. But I'm going to try to do these two quick little videos, because at this point I think it's really not as important to critique the songs. Okay, I will just say that Mackenzie does a great job with Hallelujah. Okay, he does a great job. You know, he does what he does. Okay, and he does some, here's what's interesting again. Let's just do a little retrospect of each of these final four, okay? See, that was too short for me. I love the groove. The feel is beautiful. And he sounds great. I don't know why he doesn't believe in vibrato. He needs to learn to just, by having vibrato, he'll learn to control his sound a little bit where he goes pitchy. Okay, yeah. I think he should keep that note going. By shortening it like that, he leaves emotion on the table. You know, hallelujah, hallelujah, yeah. You know, it's like, I can't do it because I'm not a singer, okay? But you know what I mean. It's a matter of taking a note and being delicate with it, and just doing some different things with it. He's limited still. Okay, so let's just say this is why Mackenzie may have been limited in his emotion. There's times when he doesn't quite deliver what the moment needs. Let's just call it that. Okay, now I want everyone to... Okay, you need to get really deep right now here. Be prepared.
Such a great song for you. I love you the most when you play and sing, because you just one and one makes three, and that was just superb, man. Beautiful.
Okay, remember that. 1 and 1 makes 3. Okay, does everyone understand that? Okay, I would love for you guys to send me a tweet about what you think that means. Okay? Alright. Next.
Yeah, and we're at the point, you know, you can see the finish line now, right? It's like any one of the four of you could be there, and it's about delivering performances
but one of them's already gone,
really reflect who you are as an artist and show all of your strengths. And I think, you know, that was a really strong performance for you. We have 3 things we're going to see tonight, so, you know, we'll see how it all progresses and how exciting we can make it. But that was classic Mackenzie right there.
I agree, Mackenzie. And the thing that was really cool for me is it almost seemed like you've come completely full circle, because that performance was very similar to the feeling that we had when we first saw you.
Okay, that song was very similar to the feeling we had. I love that. Because again, remember, music's not necessarily about sounding like as much as feeling like. So I love the way Harry's choice of words there. Very appropriate.
And
gotta hear this one.
The thing that was really cool for me is it almost seemed like you've come completely full circle, because that performance was very similar to the feeling that we had when we first saw you so many months ago. And even though you've grown a lot, you were able to sort of condense all of that into a very singular and powerful performance, which shows that you've really grown. Nice job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to give Mackenzie the same kind of props, because I think Mackenzie's a really good musician. Again, if we're looking at what makes a great musician, okay, the first thing is emotional communication. Their ability to communicate emotionally, to transfer feelings, to allow their audience to feel something, which means they need to connect with their material, with their song. And when they do that, and they do it correctly, and they learn how to tell the story and keep the emotion changing, you know, you can't... See, another nice thing is you learn how to create variety in the emotion, so it's not just the same. You know, songs that just, okay, here's the emotion, and they hit it, they start there, and it just kind of stays that way the whole song. Those are boring songs for me. And what's cool is when you hear people tell a story that has all this dynamic contrast, emotional contrast. That's what we're going for. All right, so Mackenzie gets that. Dalton gets that. Trent gets that. LaPorsha gets that. So now it's just a matter of skill set. And to me, it's really clear where the differences are. I still think Mackenzie's got a better skill set than Dalton. But I do think that Dalton is really, really good at creating more energy than Mackenzie. Like Mackenzie kind of, his thing is ballads. And when he's playing guitar and he's able to do his own interpretation, like I say, he's able to control the pocket and the pace and the range of rhythm dynamics, like what 100% is, can be his 10 is a lot of people's 6. But by him being able to control the track, which he did with Hallelujah, he's able to do that. So the only problem is when he steps it up and goes to a mid or up tempo, his lack of skill set really becomes apparent. And the expressions that he uses, the dramatic effects he uses, just don't work as well. And his songs don't have enough energy as a result. So Dalton, even though he doesn't have a lot of the skills that Trent and LaPorsha has, or have, what he does have is the ability to move and mix up the dynamics, and he does more extremes, and I think he's better at creating energy with the audience, and so that's why we're going to see him have a little bit more success in Mackenzie coming up. Okay, so one thing you realize is sometimes the weekly activity that the contestants do, which is a lot of fun, and boy, it's a good thing for the contestants because it lets them let off some steam and just kind of get away from things for a bit. So it's a lot of fun. You get to experience unique things, like they got to do voiceovers with Ray Romano. How cool is that? Now it's also interesting, notice Sonica's here, so this must have taken place last week, not necessarily this week. Not quite sure how that all worked out, but maybe because the show's airing on a Thursday up until this final week, maybe just where the activities used to lie. You know, we used to be Mondays and Tuesdays. So as a result, or Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I guess. I don't know. Bottom line is, it probably throws things off, but it's interesting that Sonica's in the picture. I don't know why. You would think that this should have been done this week. But that was a lot of fun. Just like the Ford commercials were really interesting because you get to see kind of how you make a movie.
What time the unicorn legs can't take it?
Commercials.
Get a free John Deere dump cart spread.
And they bring in different directors. It's not always the same ones. So
season from North
again,
Texas.
Yeah,
Winner of the final season.
if you're a geek like me about music and video, and just you're curious about how stuff works, and you want to know how TV shows work and production crews work, and just how the whole machine works, you know, who does what, and just it's really interesting just to kind of be there and be a fly on the wall and not have to literally do anything. I mean, as far as participate, you're not required to do anything, so I could just observe and soak it in and learn, and it was a lot of fun. So with all this being part of this final glorious ending to American Idol, even though now Simon Fuller's saying that he might have another thing up his sleeve where they're going to put a new twist on it and launch it again. But in the meantime, let's continue and figure out who we're going to lose, and just see if it really even matters. You know, I almost feel like the performances don't matter much now. Okay, so Dalton teaches lessons, and he's got, you know, he seems like he's got a really cool family, nice support system, seems like a really good guy. Okay, now, Scott, I gotta say this, Scott Borchetta drives me nuts. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of Scott Borchetta on some of these issues.
Oh my gosh, I really don't know what to say. I just
Song choices. Maybe he gets to pick this one. That's right, this one's a tribute to home. It's the next one that Scott picks, but let's just go ahead and do this real quick.
Expect 1,000 more. You'll never take that away. You expect me to be calling you see if you're okay, then I'm not around. Asking if you're okay. I love the way you make it sound. I'm calling you to see. Do I try too hard to...
Okay, now, people, please don't tell me that's great singing, okay? Dalton's playing a role. He plays his role really well. But he can't sing. This is terrible. This requires no skills. That's what I mean by this. Okay, with all due respect to Dalton, the way he sings this song requires no skills. This is like junior high school talent show level. And the song doesn't require more, so unfortunately he's probably meeting the requirement.
Something that I can't quite explain.
Listen to this melody. Da, 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 da. This is terrible. The whole song, terrible song. Just an embarrassing song. I don't get it. Terrible. I'm gonna just be negative. Sorry, got to be critical.
Listen, I really like the arrangement that you picked. I mean, you could sing this with just a guitar or just a piano. It was great.
Okay, and the judges are just being super nice.
I liked it. There was a lot of angst, there was a lot of stuff, but there was a little bit of a freedom here of like, okay, I belong here, and it's okay, and I really like that you really know who you are.
All right, you know, I'm just gonna skip the judges. I just did not feel in that performance at all.
Do that makes you unique as artists. That this is the most exciting moment for me because you're so in your zone and in your lane, and you did the best Daltonization of that song. That was really, really good, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. Okay, I just can't let him get away with this. Okay, this is just not acceptable. Okay, we're gonna go back and listen to the song.
I really don't know what to say. I just.
Someone's gonna have to explain to me why this is a great arrangement, why this is even considered a challenge as any singer would sing this song melodically. What does this song have in it that makes this an interesting song other than Dalton can perform to it?
I'm incredibly proud to be from Sunnydale, Texas, one of the greatest places in America. It was the best day of my life. I mean,
Okay, so let's see if it's the emotion buildup that carries into the performance. Let's see.
Taking on through October's Calling You, here is Dalton Rappatoni.
Are there more than 5 notes?
Something that I can't quite explain. I'm so in love with you. Never take that away. And if I said 100 times before, expect 1,000 more. Never take that away. No, expect me to be calling you, see if you're okay when I'm not around, asking if you're loving.
These melodies are just embarrassing.
Do I try too hard to make you smile, to make us smile? I will keep calling you to see if you're sleeping, are you sleeping? If you're sleeping, are you sleeping?
This is embarrassing. Listen to this melody. Okay, do you understand why I'm just having issues with this? Okay, this is what we need to stop. Okay, this just isn't right. This is just not. That wasn't top 4 worthy of a song. That was just terrible. But you know what? Let's have Trent and LaPorsha show us how it should have been done. Okay, and we'll show you why there's such a huge gap between these two and Dalton.
I'm going to dedicate one to my family.
And Trent's just got such a good heart.
I'm going to dedicate one to my family.
Okay, we're going to just fast forward here. And we're going to listen to this one. So I do want to make some comments. This verse is just like Broken Wing.
But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom.
I don't like his vibrato, but at least he's trying. The vibrato's a little goatish tonight. This is such a laid-back groove. It's a real relaxed pocket, so there's lots of room for Trent to work with and be bluesy. This is kind of like a Taylor Hicks level of performance, though. I'm not really digging this as much as the judges and audience seem to be. Everyone likes it when someone can nail those high notes, so we got to give Trent a lot of credit for that. Because that's something that Dalton and Mackenzie could not do. Okay, so, you know, we're just going to give Trent credit. Okay, he kicked butt over Mackenzie and Dalton. Okay, so now let's just get through so we can go ahead and watch a little bit of what's going on with LaPorsha. And then from there,
Mississippi singing the Oscar-winning song Glory. Here is LaPorsha Renee.
Okay, it's almost like we don't even need to make a comment again.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Hands to the heavens, no man, no one.
Phrasing and articulation and support. Okay, now I don't like the way she's... Okay. She does throw away her phrases too much. This is something that a lot of divas do. Wait-o, wait-o. But she... Wait-o. Dee-do, 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 dee-do. Anyway, there's just a way to finish the lick better than the way they do it. A lot of people do it the way she's doing it. And this is about a 8 on that lick. She needs to, like, extend it a little bit.
Every day, women and men become legends. They say, stay down, stand up. Oh, freedom is like religion, justice for all is specific enough. So when it goes down, we want men and men up. So one day, when the war is won, we will be sure,
See, her vibrato's great.
victory is won. But the fight on to the finish. Then when it's all done, we'll cry the Lord.
Okay, her growl also is something no one else has. And that growl just creates emotion. It creates a different vibration. Nobody else has that. She just looks like a star already. So again, I'm just going to skip. If you want to find out, go look up the actual performance and you can look at all the judges' comments. But let's just get through this.
Thank you very much, Trent.
Okay, the tension mounts.
Also,
let's just say I'm a little shocked right here at this moment, because I'm thinking this is a no-brainer that it's Trent and then LaPorsha and then Dalton and Mackenzie start the drum roll.
The Adobe stage with a shot at the title.
This shocks me.
After that nationwide vote is Dalton. Congratulations.
And maybe they're just doing that to create some concern for LaPorsha fans.
These people up here,
okay, now here's what a classy guy Mackenzie is.
Incredible to think that I just literally went from my room to now, you know, people send me messages on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, like they send me these amazing things that make me feel like I didn't lose tonight. You know, I didn't lose tonight. These people up here, like, these people are my family up here. You know, like we've kind of grown to love each other. So it's, you know, I feel like I've already won.
Well, you're right. Nobody loses. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, he gets it. That's the right attitude. The only bad thing is that means now we got to listen to Dalton, and we got to listen to Scott Borchetta.
And our mission is to really challenge them, put a great song on them, and really
Jetta's choices.
Okay, let's hear this real quick. Okay, I have some opinions I want to put out about this.
He is such a good dude. What a good kid, right? I love that guy. So cool. All right, so we move on to round 2 now. Scott Borchetta's choices. Dalton up first. So what do we pick for Dalton and why?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that these next 2 rounds, I chose a song for each of the contestants, and the judges have chosen a song. And our mission is to really challenge them, put a great song on them, and really try to get them into the finals. This is our attempt to put the best look on them that we can, kind of from our image.
You want to set them up. set them up to win.
Yes.
So for Dalton, what are we doing?
So Dalton, his best performances this season have been songs with a little bit more of a rock edge and a great lyric. Nobody better than the boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen, I don't get, but let's. Okay, Scott Borchetta is a lot more famous and richer than I am. So what do I know? Let's just say I'm not a fan. It's okay. It's just not great.
I'll come home in the morning. I'll go to bed freely the same way.
Especially, what this does to me, this embarrasses Dalton. Because Bruce Springsteen has all the stuff in his voice that Dalton doesn't have. It makes Dalton sound like he's 13 years old or 14. So I just think this is a terrible choice. I don't agree with Scott at all on this one.
I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey baby.
This sounds like a junior. If I close my eyes, this is just not very good. Okay, I'm just not willing to listen to this. Okay, it's just not good enough. If you really want to hear it, go listen to it on your own. I just can't do it, won't do it. It goes against my values here. We just can't make this happen.
Get ready for an American Idol.
Songs on iTunes. LaPorsha, she's got one up there. What are we going to do with LaPorsha?
She does. Actually, little Stevie Van Zandt turned me onto this song when he was here a couple weeks ago. And LaPorsha wasn't crazy about it at first, but guess what? She's going to get inside this song. Get ready for an American Idol moment. Here it comes. Stay with me, baby. LaPorsha.
Here she is.
Okay. I want to listen to this because I actually did like this, if I remember right. And we'll give Stevie Van Zandt some credit of having a better ear than Scott.
Where did you go when things went wrong? Who did you run to find the shoulder to lay your head upon?
6'8" feels I always like.
Wasn't I there? Didn't I take good care of you? Oh no, I can't believe you leave in me.
Okay, just see, she takes it to church, she drives it home, she hits the moments. No one else can do that. Okay, she's gonna win.
That the songs start, how important the choices are for the songs, and you know everybody's working so hard to do that, and we all want the same thing. Everybody on the Idol team wants to make sure we're doing our best for them every time they hit that stage. So really, you could make the argument that the songs start the show every week. Once we finish, next morning, song selection and build from there. So there's nothing more important.
We got Trent next. What'd you pick for Trent?
So for the first time ever in American Idol history, Justin Timberlake has given us a song, and I chose the amazing "Drink You Away."
Of course
Let's
you
do
do.
it.
All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, just to contrast LaPorsha, you need to watch this, and I want to comment about this, just so we have a competition going into tonight's finale.
Could this be a dream, or just the same nightmare that keeps me awake? And I feel it in my brain, a tall shadow flame, pouring down an out for the love that we made. I feel it in the morning.
Bad decision. I don't know why Scott thinks this fits Trent. Trent will rise to the occasion, but this isn't fitting him yet. Trent's not filling this pocket. I'm just not feeling this. I know a lot of people are, but that was too rehearsed. This just isn't believable. It's theatrics, but I'm just not feeling the emotion. That's an okay ending. But I don't know. Okay, you can beat me up if you don't agree, but I'm just telling you, I just
Vision, you
didn't
have to
feel a
see
lot of
yourself
this.
on that stage at the end, you know, with the confetti.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
What?
Okay, let's listen to these comments, just because.
I'd really only go and comment, what was the guitar for? You so didn't need it. It was like you sang and it was, it shredded, it was great. Jen.
What?
Wow.
What? Listen, that's singing to win. That's what I saw in that performance.
Okay, I guess she bought into
You know what this is.
Something was missing for me, okay?
You hear Paul Jackson?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, one of the hardest things to do when you get to the big leagues is to be able to hang with the musicians. A lot of times you see singers on stage and they kind of wander around and like let the band play and they kind of smile, they don't have anything to do. If you can sing like that, you'll be fine.
All right. So we'll go ahead and give him some credit here. But is he still even close? Okay, we're gonna skip Keith's song. I'm not really a fan of that song. Nothing personal, Keith. You're a great guy. That song just didn't do it for me. Sorry.
Got it on. I mean, all right. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Jen took a little break there.
No, I've been here the whole time.
Of course you were. Here we are. So judges' picks.
Okay, so here we go. Judges' picks. Let's just go kind of quick through this ending.
Yes, we chose Everybody Wants to Rule the World to use for Fierce.
Okay, I thought this was
We just
terrible.
thought it really suited his style. It'd be perfect for him.
It's great.
I did dig it. Let's see what you guys think.
And there's no turning back. And even while you sleep, they will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature.
Not feeling this. This just isn't. The arrangement isn't working. This is a train wreck. I'm going to be cold-blooded. Hey, it's my prerogative. It's the last week. This just isn't working at all. See, the problem is the judges can't criticize their own song. Or can they? Let's see.
What, was the other key way too high for you?
Okay, this is terrible though. That was just a bad song. Did not feel that at all. Let's see what they say.
So, did you lower the key for that? You did?
I did.
What, was the other key way too high for you? Because I felt like it could have been a little bit higher.
Yeah, it was just kind of sitting uncomfortably with me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because it just felt a little bit low sometimes, and I felt like
Yeah, the energy was lacking. That's what it was.
That we do get in your voice sometimes was lost in that.
Yep.
In that rendition of it.
I'm not saying this for your benefit, but maybe some of the people in the room may not know what to reharmonize something means. It means to change the chords, the original chords. And I'm not sure if that was your idea or not, but I really like how you reharmonize the tune. That's the good news. The other good news is that you have a strong performer. You had where are we in the show now? You've already sung two great performances. This was not your strongest performance. I could go on to why, but I'm glad you have those other two.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel the same. I mean, it's just a case of, I think Jen's right, the key. I would have taken the key up a little bit more, just because
it was more than the key. But way to be politically correct and make him feel good. That just wasn't up to snuff.
It's not about.
Okay, so at this point, let's just finish off.
Was Hollywood reserved?
Just got a couple more.
Oh, Noon Tuesday after the American Idol special.
You're that cop who arrested me.
Tuesday, behind the scenes retrospective called American Idol, American Dream.
And I will comment about that.
Don't just fell asleep on me. Wednesday, your top two will sing for your votes. And Thursday, it's our emotional finale full of surprises. So be there as history is made. Perhaps Mommy is there in that finale. Maybe she walks away with the title. What is Mommy going to sing, Harry? Hey, psst, wake up.
Mommy is going to sing. We wanted to throw a challenge your way. I'm dying right now. This is the cutest baby of all time. We wanted to throw a challenge your way and give you a song that was so immensely popular that you'd be forced into a corner and have to really try to think about what to do with it to make it different. It's Hello by Adele.
Okay, so they give her a classic that she can do better than Adele. So this was a good choice. And does anyone disagree?
Hello, can you hear? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were young.
Her articulation's just better than Adele's. She's got more skills.
I've forgotten how I felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million.
See, she's a jazz musician. That's what people don't realize. She's a jazz musician. Okay, it's just amazing. Okay, let's just not even waste our time saying what's obvious.
What you just said? So I hope we didn't pick the wrong song for you.
It was different because this song is saying that he did something wrong.
Exactly.
The last song, he cheated and everything, and she's begging him back. You know?
I just didn't know what to hear that. That's beautiful.
But right now, if she tried to get away, you could sing "Stay With Me, Baby."
Yeah, right?
Would be great.
Right?
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good. Actually, what I liked about it, which I didn't think about when we gave you the song, was that it actually stretched your range a little bit, because you kind of stay within a certain thing and play around in there, which is beautiful, and so but
okay. Anyway, let's just get to the following. So we can get this over with. I'm sure you're all excited.
A song called "Waiting Game" by Parson James.
And here it is, Trent Harmon live.
Okay, now, I don't know this song.
I've been fishing.
Another 12/8 ballad.
Ballad. I've been praying.
I like the feel.
Ain't seen that light. I've been searching from the high to the low. I've been working, I'm working myself to the bone. Now my skin starts to crawl. I'm gonna tear down these walls if I don't get out.
He's not nailing this.
I've lost heaven to hell, and I know very well I'm gonna get it back.
This phrasing's a little too simple here. It's not emotional enough. It's like, oh, let's hurry up and get to the high notes because Rain's gonna love them. But he's not putting enough feeling in these passing notes.
There's just this way.
That was better.
Just staying alive.
Just staying alive. You see think he needs to sing through these phrases better. But nice song. He did an okay job. LaPorsha doing the way. So, you know, this is it.
That's a good song.
I heard that song. I was out. I heard the song. I had to find out who it was. It was Parson, who I love, and I just immediately heard your voice straight away. So it was beautiful to hear you sing that song tonight. Tailor made for you, man. Gorgeous.
Oh, you did a beautiful. I got goosies. Oh, the goosies! The last time I got the goosies here. Oh no, God, that was so beautiful. It was so amazingly beautiful. It was a perfect song. It was great. You know, we always talk about what song, and Keith came up with that one for you, and we all thought,
agree with this?
That's it. And you.
It was pretty good. It wasn't. Again, I'm not as.
Nice job, Trent.
It was okay.
I'm not sure if this is the last critique on American Idol. I think it might be, and if so, it's an honor
there's
to
a critique on the finale.
On this stage, for sure. Thank you. It's an honor to critique a guy like you, who is an extraordinary talent. I thought that was a beautiful performance, and might I just say, it was an extraordinary night for everyone. And I have to remind everyone, if you love one of these four, vote, because they're not going to make it unless you vote.
That was three very strong performances.
Oh man,
three.
Like cream
So,
cheese.
Yeah, I'm trying to work backwards.
Thank you to my piano player.
The 15 of you were amazing tonight.
I wish we were going back.
Let's the top 12.
All right, that's it. We'll let you watch the end if you want to watch the end and see what's coming next week. Okay, we do have this other episode coming up, which is the retrospect of the 15 seasons, and I may watch that and give some comments. Probably just tie those into the finale. So anyway, thank you again for all of you that have been patient and supportive of this. And like I say, it's just been fun. Just gives me a chance to blow off some steam. I've been way invested in American Idol over these years, and I think I have a lot of interesting perspectives, just because, again, few people have seen what I've seen and been through what I've been through. So I do feel that connection to the show, and I'm a part of it, even though I was kind of a fly on the wall. But it's still been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have had fun as well. So thank you again for all your support. Thanks for, again, your comments. And I look forward to a couple more rounds before we finish this up and move on to the next exciting thing, because I think I am going to continue with The Voice. I'm liking the contestants on there, and definitely seen some strong performers. So anyway, thank you. We'll see you soon.